When I work with end-grain wood slices, I like to saturate them with epoxy resin as thoroughly as possible. Doing this makes the pieces significantly stronger. You can no longer crack a slab with a light impact the way you could before. Any excess epoxy on the front and back faces is easy to remove with a router. The edges, however, are a different story. If you're working with a simple geometric shape, the excess resin around the perimeter can usually be trimmed away with a saw or a router without much effort. But when a piece has a live edge, that approach simply doesn't work, and it's time to reach for a tool that's not exactly traditional woodworking equipment. For this job, an angle grinder fitted with a coarse flap disc works surprisingly well. I typically use 60 or 80 grit. One important thing to watch is the grinder's RPM and the maximum RPM rating printed on the disc. In most cases, a variable speed grinder is the best choice. A constant speed feature is also extremely helpful. It not only makes the work more comfortable, but improves safety by reducing the chances of sudden jerks when the speed changes. Removing excess material from convex areas is actually pretty simple, and honestly, kind of fun. You just guide the disc along the surface and imagine yourself as a sculptor, carving away everything unnecessary from a block of marble. The recessed areas take a bit more patience, but they're still not particularly difficult to handle. The main practical tip here is to keep the disc moving at all times. Don't let it sit in one spot for too long, or you risk overheating the material and causing burn marks. The only real downside I see with this method is the epoxy dust. Many of the particles are fairly heavy and settle near the work area, but some travel much farther than you'd expect. I haven't found a perfect solution for dealing with it yet. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Once all the excess resin has been removed, I sand the front face to eliminate any router marks. Then I use 80 grit and 150 grit sandpaper to remove the grinding scratches from the edges. After that, I apply a thin coat of fast-curing epoxy resin. This fills any newly exposed pores and creates a stronger, smoother surface finish. As for what these wood slices eventually become, you'll see that in the upcoming videos. If you don't want to miss them, be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.